You're not dreaming. This is your weekly announcement. I'm Mr. Lobo, and a special guest in the studio, Eric Sabo.
Hi. Awooga.
Hey, Awooga. Eric has come to help out Mr. Lobo. Things have been a little crazy. Aaron was in the hospital there for a couple of days. Dixie's out of town, so I've been kind of trying to handle things, but sometimes you need a little help. Sometimes you need to call in Aquaman to the Hall of Justice. And so we had Eric come up. I wanted to give everybody, because this is serious, a lot of people have been asking how Aaron's doing. I wanted to give everyone an update.
He died! Yeah, he's dead! On the commode!
As you can see, everything's back to normal over here.
I'm broken up.
Yes, so Aaron, of course, died. We have the Harbinger behind the camera now. So...
Closed casket!
Yeah, not too much different. Actually, I think Harbinger has a slightly better attitude than Aaron does. But anyhow, Aaron is back. We picked him up, and we were real concerned that it was something really, really serious, but it's something somewhat manageable. We don't necessarily need to go into Aaron's family health details.
Dead.
He's dead. All right. But anyhow, so the good thing is that Aaron's back, and he's obviously in good humor. And we are trying to get back to the business of making the best movie show in the world, for once. So we have a thing where you could help us out. We have a few Insomniacs that have come together and have tried to coordinate, because we have people like Eric, and Spin Master Scott, and Liam, and Rhiannon, and Andrew, and April, and all of these people and on, all of these people who prop Mr. Lobo up with scotch tape and popsicle sticks,
and tongue depressors.
Tongue depressors. A lot of times it's like coordinating that and organizing that. I think a lot of people would help if they knew how to, or if they understood the limitations of it, because we don't want to burn anyone out. We want everybody to feel like they're appreciated. So we created the Legion of Lobo and the Inner Spiral. So if you go to cinemainsomnia.com/CI/Legion, you'll be able to see kind of a thing.
Slash or dash?
I think it's dash, CI-Legion, sorry, /cinemainsomnia.com/CI-Legion. Sorry about that. It basically breaks it down in like some of the things, like it's just like just a couple of hours a month,
Yeah, like 1 to 4 hours a month.
1 to 4 hours a month, if you want to volunteer in our effort in this mighty revolution that we're staging, this art movement, this bowel movement that we're engaging in.
Big.
Huge. Speaking of movements and thinking of the show expanding and our growing pains in general, we are now on 34 broadcast stations. 34 broadcast stations. We have a footprint of nearly 8 million households, and it seems to be growing on a consistent basis. We are starting to make our Halloween episodes available to those stations. We're going to try to encourage all of those stations, or some of those stations, or any of those stations, to marathon our Halloween content. So we thought we'd start putting those up there. So there'd be a good number of the Halloween episodes up there by the time October gets here.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
There's a lot. There's a ton.
A lot of trick-and-treaters out there.
A lot of trick-and-treaters. A buttload of trick-and-treaters, so to speak. Our auction. We finished our second chance auction. Thanks all of you for participating. We will be contacting the winners of our auction. We've already contacted some of the winners. One of our big winners, Brian, my God, he ended up, I hope he isn't embarrassed, but he ended up bidding $1,000. for the props from the Christmas Carol episode, which includes the little puppets of the Force Ghosts, and the horse and tussin, and the non-aspirin, and then the original card from the first version of the Christmas Carol episode, because this was a remake of a lost episode. And so he wanted those props super badly, and he put in a very hefty bid, and honestly, he made it very clear in the email that he just wanted to keep us going strong and help us out here. So that's very much appreciated. It's extremely generous. And we'll be sending those items out to you, and we'll be trying to do the auction again. I'm thinking we're going to wait a while. All those items are going to be removed from the site, and we will try it again when the weather gets cooler. I think the summer is a bad time to try to do the auction, honestly, and I think we'll organize it a little better when we come back too. But anyhow, congratulations, Brian, on being our highest bidder, and of course for winning your items. War of the Planets. Great episode, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Classic.
One of the, I think, all-time best crossovers for movie host fans. John Stanley coming in and punching Mr. Lobo in the face. I feel like that is a monumental moment in the history of television. And we've had him come back and punch me, I don't know, how many times, Aaron? At least 5, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Seems like it.
At least 5.
So, yes, 5-finger knuckle sandwich. War of the Planets, those of you who backed this episode, this was one that you asked if you could back. We actually didn't think we would get any support on the restoration of an episode that was already finished. And you, the fans, stepped up and said, hey, we want to have our names in the credits. We want to back this episode. And so those of you who are associate producers on the War of the Planets reboot, refit, the AI enhanced, better picture, better sound, HD taken up from SD to HD.
And a few new surprises. 4 new segments that were never seen before. It also widescreen. It was squished like a spaghetti western. Yeah, that's what Aaron loves to say. Squished like a spaghetti western. We stretched it out to fill your screen. Looks amazing, and it's again a favorite episode. And it's kind of like one of the cornerstones of the crappy Italian Star Wars saga, I think. And the introduction of Romana, as well as the introduction of Cosmonauty as a concept. Yeah. Cosmonauty Prime, Stephanie as Cosmonauty Prime. Of course, we have Jesse as Cosmonauty 74 later on, but this is where it all started. So you can get this. Oh, this is the proof, I should say. This came from the manufacturer. We've inspected it. We've taken it through our 6-point inspection.
6-point inspection.
6-point inspection, where Aaron plays it on a bunch of machines and I chew on it and look at the artwork. And between all of that,
and I watch.
And you watch, and the insert is beautiful. I think we should probably take a special moment for this insert. This is the insert. This was the original piece of art that we did, Dixie did, years ago when the episode. Can you see it? This is the little poster that you will get. This is the original artwork that was done in 2011 or 2012. When the episode was new, and I think that it hasn't really been in circulation since that time, this piece of artwork. And then of course you get the beautiful brand new War of the Planets art done by Dixie today. You can see how her art style has come a long way as well.
And if you were one of the backers, you get a bonus DVD of the episode that has the insert art on that disc.
Yes, here it is. The insert art is on this disc, and this comes with the DVD only. And the DVD is only a gift because we're not selling DVDs right now. We still have our deal with Alpha Video, who carries our DVDs, and they have a brand new Cinema Insomnia episode on digital versatile disc for those of you who have a digital versatile, easy for me to say, digital versatile disc player.
That we didn't even realize came out.
No, because they're not sending me my free copies. It's a long story. We're working it out. But yes, go to oldies.com and get your copy of our Christmas episode, holiday episode, Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors. And we have you can
Plantovision.
In Plantovision, and you can get it on Amazon now too. That's the exciting thing with Allied Vaughn is now carrying all of Alpha's titles, and they have a higher quality production, higher quality disc, higher quality presentation than you've ever seen with the Alpha stuff, and you can get them in more places. So this could be very exciting for us. So if you're like, have never gone to oldies.com, or that's not a place where you buy DVDs and you'd rather buy it off of Amazon, buy it off of Amazon. But that is a brand new DVD, and we haven't had one in a while. So it's exciting that we're still in it. We're still in the physical media wars.
Yes.
So that's that, War of the Planets and Little Shop of Horrors. Live on Saturday. Saturday. You're going to be gone though by then.
I may not be. I may be able to stick around.
All right. Well, we'll see.
I guess one other thing to add with the War of the Planets is that it's pretty loaded with extra features too. It's got the theatrical cut of the movie. It's got 2 interviews 10 years apart with John Stanley. It has the Matt Mercury animated episode that features all the characters. So Cosmonauty Prime, Romana, Mr. Lobo, John Stanley. They're all carried over in that. Animated
I
special.
forgot to mention all that, but yeah, it's loaded with features, and there's the animated Matt Mercury with all the characters from the episode, and 2 different interviews with John. And I guess I should state that now that this has been approved, this proof has been approved, we will be ordering our copies for our backers, and they're available for all of you, all the rest of you too. You just won't get the extra DVD. And of course, your name won't be in the credits because the episode's already done.
Yeah.
But you can order this with the typical low price. Now that it's available to the general public, and the backers, of course, will get theirs first. But this War of the Planets is definitely approved, and we're going to start manufacturing them and sending them out. Now, Saturday. In honor of Aaron's triumphant return, I thought it would be nice if we showed the Depraved.
Oh, cool.
Which is the only episode that Aaron has written.
Yeah.
Aaron just got tired of Mr. Lobo's crap. Went upstairs and wrote an episode. And then we fleshed it out.
Yeah.
Fleshed it out together, and it ended up being a pretty damn good episode.
Yeah.
So this is Ray Dennis Steckler's The Depraved Cinema Insomnia episode in Selectovision, where available. So join us Saturday for that. Thank you, Eric, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. You want to say anything to the folks before we take on?
I'm just... you caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here, and happy to be invited here, and to be part of OSI 74 and Cinema Insomnia and being chosen.
Well, you're part of the family, Eric, and you know we needed a friend to come up and help us out, and you did not disappoint. So
What are friends for?
I certainly appreciated it. Picked up Mr. Lobo's spirits.
Yeah.
It's nice to have somebody positive in the studio for a change. Sorry, Aaron. But no, seriously.
He's got me and Miss Mittens.
Yeah, but ganged up on most of the time. So no, it's nice to have some backup, and nice to have you here.
Yeah.
And nice to have all of you here too. And Eric's one of you.
Yes.
For sure.
All my fellow sleepless nights out there.
Absolutely.
We're shoulder to shoulder in the chat, all together.
All together, all systems go. Awooga!